Could have moved on, but they chose to come back on defense. And not many losses on defense.
Yeah, it's awesome because these guys are also like my really close friends. Sure. So when I saw they were coming back, I was super excited.
Did you think most of them would come back? Were you surprised by any of them? Or?
I mean, it was kind of like 50-50 for a lot of them, I thought. So, I mean, when the first couple guys kind of said they would come back, then I kind of figured like that'd probably prompt more guys to come back too. So.
How's the competition up front?
It's going well. I think it's good for us to kind of push each other forward and try to uphold that standard that we take pride in on defense.
New offensive coordinator, so new offense. What do you see from that?
I like it. I mean, it's a lot more motions, a lot more kind of use of the tight ends especially. But yeah, it's something new to go against, and I'm having fun just seeing something new, I guess.
Well, people are going to say, wait, more use of the tight ends? I thought they used them a lot already. What do you mean by that?
I guess they did use them a lot, but just from like my perspective as a DN, they're kind of, I don't want to give too much away.
Using
but
differently, though.
Using differently, maybe, yeah. I don't want to say too much, but
okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
With Logan and Joe obviously moving on, I guess the leadership void and the on-field, how do you feel like you guys can come to replace it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously those guys are awesome and huge leaders in our room, so it's going to be tough to replace, but they kind of set that standard, so now it's just up to us to kind of try to live up to that and replace that void, like you said.
Who are some guys you feel like leadership-wise that's going to...
Yeah, I think it's going to have to be myself, Craig, Wyatt Black. Those are probably the oldest guys in the room. But I see a lot of growth out of everybody, really. I mean, Max Llewellyn, Pitt, Graves, just to name a few. Brian Allen's looking really good. So I think everybody's just kind of holding each other accountable, and we're all trying to move up as one unit.
What's Kelvin's message to you guys this spring?
I think it's kind of goes along with that. Like, we're going to need guys to step up since we have had some losses with Joe and Logan. So his message is just kind of like, it's always based on improvement. He says come in every day just ready to improve and then be honest with what you're seeing in the film room. So that's where we're at right now, I'd say.
Watching film from last year at the defensive line, what sticks out about what you guys could do better?
What we could do better, I mean, there's a lot of things really, but I'd say rushing the passer together as a group and not being so kind of individual with our rushes could be a big thing for us. There's more than one way to get better, obviously, but that's something that sticks out right now.
What do you mean by is everything in sync? Is that what you mean by that?
Yeah, kind of being in sync. Like our coaches tell us, you got to rush as a unit to keep that quarterback in the pocket and also to get pressure on him.
Do you guys do more like games up front too? Kind of different looks to get that pass rush?
We could. I mean, we run quite a bit of games already, so we'll probably stick with that. But yeah,
I think last season when you guys, the D-line had that meeting, and it seemed like you guys kind of played like really a lot looser after that. Mm-hmm. How do you kind of maybe try to do that from the start of the season and have that kind of just playing more free?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I think there will be some carryover, like that same attitude, because we have the same guys that were in that room. They're going to be in this room, so we kind of have that experience of not being too tight, but just going out there and having fun. I mean, when you play with fun, I feel like you play a lot looser.
You mentioned